Montgomery students, that's what we were doing the other day, and I just said I'd review that, give you a little tip on what we're doing. We're just going from a D-shaped chord up here, which is a D chord, up in this standard position up here, this cowboy position as they call it. D chord, the first chord that you learn. But that D shape, if I move that down the fretboard, it becomes successively a different chord if I just play in the first three strings. If I play the first three strings, I have a D chord, I have a D sharp chord, moving it down one. This will go just right along that little sheet that I gave you of all the guitar, of all the musical notes. So it's D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. And the chords that we want for this are D, but if I take that D chord, I can get that little suspended note in, which is on string 1, fret 3. So I'm doing, and that is string 1, fret 2, beat it twice, and then this one note for this little melody that he throws in, a little suspended chord that he adds, and then comes back to string 1, fret 2. Just like that, and I'm just adding that into the strum. And what is that pattern there? It would be 1 and 2 and 3, 4. My hand won't stop, and I'm going to go 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So you see I have two up strums right in a row. And then I put, at that point, I put down my my pinky to get the suspended chord. And then the fourth beat. That's what the rhythm of it is, but you keep your hand going the whole time. It's just that you don't hit on this beat 2, one end, I don't hit it, and then I hit it on the way up for beat the second 8th note in the second beat. And then beat 3, I put my pinky down, and then don't hit it on the way up, and then make a regular D chord for the 4th beat and hit the D chord without the suspended in. So it becomes, and you hear that's called a syncopation. That's an accent where you wouldn't normally expect one, and that's what gives it the little lift. And if I move this down to a G, I have the G chord. This becomes a G chord, this D shape, moving it down just successively through all the notes of a musical scale. D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. Move that down here. I now can mirror the very same thing that I played up here in the D chord, but it's now for a G chord. So I go. Just playing the first 3 strings, and then I'm at a G here, that's a G sharp, and that's an A, so I can move that same thing and play the same thing at A, move back to G, and then close it off with a 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and, 3, 4, I have a friend in the basement, so it goes. I had a friend who was a big baseball player back in high school, up to a G. Then he could throw that speedball by you, make you look like a fool. Saw him the other day in this roadside bar I was walking in, he was walking out. We went back inside, had a few drinks, but all he kept talking about glory days. Yeah, that pass you by, glory days. In the wake of a young girl's eye, glory days, glory days. Etc. So that's a fun song to play. And now you have a way to add a little interest to it with just 3 chords again. So have fun with that.